Eagles defense, let's get on that, right? Because they forced 5 turnovers yesterday. 4 forced fumbles. They recovered them all. And an interception by CJ. I mean, but I got to start with the man of the hour, man. I got to be honest. Zack Baun, pay that man yesterday. Pay him yesterday. Whatever you got to do, cut the check because the price is only going up. I mean, 3 straight weeks being the highest graded linebacker in football. 3 games of having 12 tackles, 1 forced fumble, 10 tackles, 1 TFL, 1 interception, 8 tackles, 1 TFL, 2 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery. I mean, this guy is playing lights out football. I know we've been doing a lot of comparisons about, wow, like, is he on par with TJ Edwards when we had him? I think he's better. The way he's impacting the game, forcing turnovers, his ability in coverage, being able to play solid out the sideline, being able to fit the run gaps. I mean, don't get me wrong. TJ Edwards can fit the run gaps. He's very good at that. He's very good at his job, smart player. But what Zack Baun gives you way more than what TJ Edwards was ever able to give you. But again, it's not about TJ Edwards. It's about Zack Baun. Give me your perspective on just that linebacker room right now, the way they're playing. Zack Baun and Nakobe Dean had a great game, the way he was tackling in the open field, making guys feel it. Give me your perspective on that linebacker room right now.
Zack Baun need a C on his chest. Zack Baun need a C on his chest, and Zack Baun need to get extended. Zack Baun should be Zack Baun is the best linebacker in the National Football League right now. I said it. He the best linebacker in the National Football League. I know people are gonna say Fred Warner. He's playing better than Fred Warner this year.
It's a fact.
You know what I mean? It's just a fact. Interceptions, tackles, fumbles. He's doing everything. Sacks. He's doing everything on the defensive side of the ball. You know what I mean? He's bringing pressure. You know what I mean? And when we do that, I always forget the name of the kind of pressure we bring when we just disguise the 5th guy. But he's doing that simulated pressure. He's doing a real good job of bringing simulated pressure. He just him. And then Nakobe Dean's development, not even development, just Nakobe Dean being able to stay healthy and getting the playing time under his belt, man. Because Nakobe Dean is, we was iffy on him all year. I was iffy on him all year. Nakobe Dean is having an elite season as well. You got 2 linebackers that love playing with each other and love, getting it on. I mean, we looking good, man. We looking good. Nakobe could take a small 2-year deal. You know what I'm saying? I think he'll take that to stay around. Zack Baun need like a 3-4 year deal though, bro. He different.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. You got to keep Zack Baun in the building. Like, there's no way. This can't. I know the Eagles don't really like to commit to linebackers long term. This can't be one of those moments. He has transformed your defense. He's transformed your entire linebacker room. This is the most stable your linebacker room has been in years, even when TJ Edwards was here. This is the most stable your linebacker room has looked, top to bottom, pass coverage, run stopping, sideline to sideline, tackling in the open field, being fast to the ball, forcing turnovers. I mean, I can't remember the last time our linebackers have forced this many turnovers in this span. Your linebackers have forced what? Your linebackers have forced 4 turnovers in 2 games. When's the last time an Eagles linebacker group has done that? Symone, what's your thoughts on the linebackers right now?
I love it. I feel like when we started the season, the linebacker room was a big question. Whether Devin White came in, left, what Devin White was going to be, if he was going to get back into form, if the Zack Baun moving him to the inside experiment was going to work, if Nakobe Dean was going to take that next step. But Nakobe and Zack Baun, they fully exceeded expectations. I can't believe we got Zack Baun for how low we got him. Having 2 linebackers on the field, that is dogs. It's insane. Like, the impact that they're having, phenomenal. The playmaking we're getting from Zack Baun, the tackling we're getting from Nakobe Dean, like, this defense as a whole, like LB said, if we could just stay healthy, it's scary. It's scary hours the way that they consistently after the bye week have kept it like that foot on the gas, that tenacity. It's insane, bro. It's insane. But yeah, I know Nakobe Dean got a lot of hate. It took a little while, but what they say, better late than never. You know what I'm saying? He here now. He here now. You know what I'm saying? He here now. And he's been consistent. Zack Baun's been consistent. I love it. I love it.
I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, the defense, they just look transformed from last season. They're faster. They're more athletic. They're more instinctive. They're tackling better. It seems like they are truly, truly moving in one single direction, right? Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean have been phenomenal as rookies. Collectively, the DBs, collectively the team, held CeeDee Lamb to 6 catches on 10 targets, 21 yards, average yards per reception, 3.5 yards. Longest catch of the day was 10 yards. Quinyon Mitchell on 48 total snaps played, 4 targets, 2 receptions, 14 yards allowed, 58.3 passer rating. Cooper DeJean on 48 total snaps played, 5 targets, 2 receptions, 5 yards allowed, 47.9 passer rating. CJ with the interception. I mean, Darius Slay had an okay game. He kind of was in and out of the lineup. He tweaked his ankle on the first drive on defense, and he wasn't really the same after that. He came back in the game, made a couple plays, but I don't know. And this is a question I want to ask you guys maybe a little later on. Maybe we can get to it now. But I don't know if Darius Slay will make the rest of the season. He's starting to break down in these ticky-tack ways. The knee, the ankle, it's these ticky-tack things. What was it the last time? The groin, right? When he missed that last game. So I don't know if Slay is going to make the season, but regardless, Rodgers is filled in nicely. Jalen Carter has been a menace right now. His impact is outweighing his numbers. Milton Williams got a sack in a fumble recovery. Jalen Carter got a sack. Bryce Huff made a play, had a strip sack. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Hunt even got in on the action. Pass deflection at the line of scrimmage. Nakobe Dean tackling his ass off. I mean, this defense is playing better than I feel like I've seen them in years.
Yeah. To be clicking on all cylinders like this. To be clicking like this on all cylinders consistently. I haven't seen this. But shout out to our girl Mel. Mel said we got to mention Maddox getting benched. That was huge, obviously.
I think we was the first platform that said that needed to happen too.
Maddox is fine. Obviously, yesterday was garbage time. Fine, but yeah, in a meaningful game, Maddox can't be on the floor. We know that. But that's the Slay situation. That is very unfortunate. Like you said, it's like he's getting older, so he's feeling them hits different. Them hits is literally hitting different. You know what I mean? When he's out there, he's still he's solid. But I don't think, those injuries, they just keep piling up. He's able to come back and get in the game. But after this season, that age is going to catch up to you at some point.
Yeah, and I just have a hard time believing that the Eagles will allow him to come back, knowing how young they are and just how much talent they have, just waiting to get their opportunity. I just have a hard time believing that he comes back the following season. But regardless, that's a far cry from.
I really don't. I really don't, to be honest. I think it's going to be on a very, very cheap deal. I think he'll come back.
Really?
He might. He'll take a limited role too to do it. Slay is very self-aware of where he's at in his career.
Yeah,
I will give him that. He is very self-aware. I mean, he's made it very clear at the beginning of the season. He said, I ain't got too many of these left. So, what I really care about right now is making sure I pour into these young guys, get Q ready. You know what I'm saying? He keep Q close to him, bro. Like, every chance he get, he working with Q, making sure Q is in good hands, man. Q, Keely Ringo, Isaiah Rodgers, all these young guys, they're in good hands, man. They got some good veterans. Like, CJGJ is a good veteran. Darius Slay is a good veteran. You know what I'm saying? BG, a great veteran. BG got it on the action. I think BG had a half a sack yesterday. I mean, BG is blowing my mind right now with just how, the motor, the level of intensity he's playing with, just leading. He's the heart and soul of this team, if you ask me. Him and CJGJ, they're the heart and soul of this team.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
They're the heart and soul of this team. So, where we at? We 50 minutes deep. We got super chats. We got 25 of them. So let's get to those. So far, so good. Y'all, it's been a hell of a show. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Listen, man, we got over 900 people in this live stream. Over 900 people. We need y'all to hit that like button. There's no way we got over 900 people in here, and we ain't saying 900 likes, distributed all over the place. So we need y'all to smash that like button. We need y'all to get active. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button. Hit that like button. And by the way, hit that like button. Y'all know y'all roll. You guys are locked in on the Linc Up, featuring Symone Stanley, Lord Brunson, and yours truly, Tone DeShields II. You know the vibes already. Let's get to these super chats.
Did y'all want to touch on the Commanders a little bit? Just thoughts.
We can do that because it is a short week, so we can do that real quick. The Pittsburgh beat them by 1 point. They kind of gave Pittsburgh's defense a little bit of a tough time. They were kind of moving the ball a little bit. I watched that game. Jayden Daniels, he's good, but he's young and he ain't played us yet. So we're gonna see how good he really is. It's gonna be a fun game, a good game. Are we home for that game, by the way?
Yeah.
We winning that game. We win that game. This is gonna be the toughest
I think
environment. This is gonna be the toughest environment he's ever played in the NFL. We win that game.
I feel like this game is the game, baby. And I feel like this is the game. Like this, the NFC East race is going to be tight. We all play the same teams. When it comes to strength of schedule, whatever that means, our division had one of the easiest schedules. We all playing these same opponents. We know Washington is going to stack up some wins. We're going to stack up some more wins. This is going to matter. These games against Washington, it's going to matter at the end when it comes to who's winning the East, who is hosting a divisional, a playoff game, because that wild card weekend is going to be insane. And we had to be at home. It's some tough teams that is going to be the 6th seed. That's going to be the 5th seed. That's going to be the 7th seed. And we don't want to end up being 5, 6, or 7 and have to go to Atlanta or have to go to Washington in the playoffs. Even if we end up having a high seed, but we slip one to Washington, it could turn left in the playoffs. Like, we got to get this win. This could come down to the NFC East. This could come down to having to come down to Atlanta to play in the first round. This could come down to having to go to the West Coast and play the Rams in the first round, whatever. So we got to win this goddamn game. I'm feeling confident. We're at home. We have a big advantage. I feel like playing them first at home, you know what I mean, to set the tone for what this matchup is going to be, what this rivalry is going to be like now that the Commanders is a real opponent. So, child, Thursday night going to be a movie.
Yeah, I agree. I couldn't have said it any better. Thursday night is definitely going to be a movie. What I got from, the Commanders and the Steelers game was that the tape is out. They gave young boys some hard times, man. He started moving the ball a little better in the second half, but I think they had like 5 3-and-outs. You know what I mean? I think they was doing a good job of keeping them off of the field, man, for real. And then they got 7 of them points because Mike Tomlin tried to go for the kill early. You know what I mean? On a fake punt. So I think young boys still got a hard time putting a scoring drive together. You know what I mean? They beat the Giants just off field goals alone. You know what I mean?
They haven't beat a team over 500 yet. Like,
exactly.
That's a good point.
When they played the team, like when they've matched up, because of course, like week 2, you could be 1-1, and week 3, you could be
right.
You know what I mean? But when they faced an opponent that was above 500 at the time, they lost.
Yeah, and them questions that we're gonna have to answer too, man. Because we got to play. We got to play the Ravens. We got to play, the Steelers as well. So we got some stuff.
Too.
Yeah, you got some stuff that's coming down the pipe. I think we win this game though because it's in Philly on a short week and they banged up. You know what I mean? They banged up. I don't think Brian Robinson is probably not going to play again. You know what I mean? Austin Eckler is a formidable back, but we stopped him to run at a really, really amazing clip. And I think that it's so much recent film on how to get under his skin because he just got bothered and touched up pretty bad by the Steelers. And we bring pressure, you know what I mean, to that degree as well. But we're a little better on the back end than the Steelers, in my opinion. So I think the Philadelphia Eagles will win this game, but I think it's going to be a little bit of a war. You know what I mean? I don't think we're just going to blow them out and mop the floor with them. I think it's going to be a chess match. We got to be ready for it.
Yeah. It's going to be one of those games where I feel like the team that probably makes the first mistake is going to be on their heels. And you guys said it. That Pittsburgh Steelers team, they really could have beat them by double digits, but they kind of, they fumbled at the goal line. They had the botched fake punt. They were trying to, like you said, go for the kill early, and it kind of came back to bite them. Russell Wilson threw an interception, but they overcame it. Fumbled the goal line, overcame it, and I think they can be had. Their defense is really not that good. I think they can be had. And again, this is going to be the toughest game that Jayden Daniels plays in. This is going to be the rowdiest environment that he's played in the NFL, right? I know some people are going to try to correct me and say, well, he was in the national – he did all – listen, I'm talking about the NFL level. All that college shit don't mean nothing to me. In the NFL, this is going to be the most violent environment he's played in the NFL. And we're going to find out if he can handle it. We're going to find out if he can, play up to par when he actually lined up against some big dogs. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's going to be fun. They're 7-3 for a reason. But they made a grave mistake. They should have never lost to the Steelers. They fucked up. They should never lost. They're not getting the number one spot. They're not getting the number one spot again. I put that on everything.
Ooh.
Go on, Mo.
I was very
aggressive.
Yeah, very aggressive.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna hold you. I'm really trying to put belt to ass this week. I really am more than anybody right now. I'm trying to. I want the Eagles to really abuse them. Use and abuse them. You gotta
be scared, Tom.
Good. No, but like for real though, man. I'm like, listen, Commanders fans, y'all got a right to be excited. Y'all got a future now. So it seems.
No.
But be humble.
So it seems.
Be humble. Be humble. Understand that you this guy. You can't walk in the party and start putting your finger in everybody. No. You gotta walk around, shake some hands.
Be mindful. Be mindful.
Yeah, like didn't your parents ever tell you like before you get too comfortable at the cookout, go say hi to your grandmother, go say hi to your auntie, go say hi to your uncle. Hey, listen, make sure you speak to everybody right before you touch that damn food. I don't want to hear nothing about it. Go say hi. Make sure you go check in with everybody. Hey, Commanders, y'all still gotta check in with us, okay? Y'all still gotta check in when y'all step in our city. You feel me? You know, we this is still our division. So we're going to find out what they really about, and we're going to find out what the Eagles about. It's going to be really exciting to see. It's going to be fun.
I agree. Be mindful. Y'all knew to this in the race to win the NFC East. Y'all knew to this.
And we're going to find out what to do with it.
We've been here, and we're still here. We are still the team that is in the running for the NFC East. Dallas ushered themselves out, and y'all came in. But like Tone said, be mindful while you're here. Have some respect for the big dogs of the division. Because we've been holding the NFC East down. We've been keeping this division respectable. We've been keeping this division something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all haven't been holding y'all weight in the division since RG3 was cooking for that 1 year. So be mindful. Have some respect for the backbone, the foundation, and keep it cute.
Yeah, they lost their way. They lost their way. They're not used to being in these situations, man. It's a peasant fan base. It's a peasant fan base, but they got a lot of things to be happy about right now. They're not used to success. Listen to what we talking about the Commanders, huh? They just got a new name. They're not used to success. They're just good right now.
We're not even sure if they're keeping this name. So
we're not even sure who they are for real, man. Let's think about this. There's always a 2-horse race in the thing. Who always one of the horses? Okay, we got a new horse this year. We got a new horse this year. Good for the new guy. We've been here though.